Yo, what's good, y'all? Man, we got Marvel Studio. Wolverine recast announcement. Kevin Feige explaining Marvel's plans. So, yeah, like it up, sub, and yeah.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, hopefully by now, most of you have had a chance to see Deadpool and Wolverine.
I ain't watched it yet though, so didn't watch it yet. So don't spoil me. Didn't watch it yet.
At least one time, because where there were already spoilers floating around on the internet since Wednesday, they had the official San Diego Comic-Con Deadpool and Wolverine panel today and brought the entire cast out on stage, cameos and all. So if you're still trying to dodge spoilers, Godspeed. In the meantime, San Diego Comic-Con Hall H is officially upon us. It's tomorrow and the first major Marvel Studios slate presentation in close to 2 years. Now, if you're looking for a place to go to tune in for all the live announcements, we'll be doing full coverage and breakdown here at the channel. We'll probably go live an hour or two before the panel even starts. But in the meantime, Kevin Feige had no problem this week talking a ton about the future of the MCU, and in an exclusive with Discussing Film, actually got into recasting Wolverine. What he had to say makes a lot of sense, but might surprise you, especially as it pertains to their immediate plans. We're breaking down all the latest from Kevin Feige and what it means officially for Wolverine's recast in the MCU. But first, I want to tell you about our friends over at ComicBookDirect.com. Now, guys, I've been telling you about ComicBookDirect.com for quite some time now. It is my one-stop shop, literally, for all my comic book needs. They have everything, current runs and issues for Marvel, DC, tons of publications. They've also got figurines, games, and mangas, anything you might need. And it is a perfect time to get back into reading comics. In fact, there is a brand new Deadpool run going and right now. One of the best parts about ComicBookDirect.com too is that if you're enjoying a certain run, you can go ahead and subscribe right off the bat and make sure you get each copy sent to you directly each week without having to go to the comic shop. Sign up right now using the link down below. For the first 200 people, they're going to get 20% off everything. Again, for the first 200 people who sign up using the link down below, you're going to get 20% off the whole site. ComicBookDirect.com, the place for all your comic book needs. Okay, so as I mentioned in the prologue, this broke today earlier from Discussing Film under the headline, Kevin Feige reveals if another actor besides Hugh Jackman will ever play Wolverine in the MCU exclusive. They go on to say, quote, as part of our full Deadpool and Wolverine exclusive interview with Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, we asked him about the possibility of another, perhaps younger actor being cast as Wolverine later down the line in the MCU. The multiverse could potentially open the door for another Logan variant, this time played by a different actor. And seeing how Marvel Studios is in the early stages of building their own interpretation of the beloved X-Men, this could be how Hugh Jackman passes the baton to some fresh blood. Surprisingly, Feige quickly assured us that yes, another actor is bound to eventually.
Yeah, I mean they got to. I mean Hugh Jackman can't be X-Men. So you know what I mean, like, you feel me? So it's like, can't be, you feel me? Like we need, you know what I'm saying? Like we love Hugh Jackman, but it gotta be somebody else too. Even though he the only character that can, you know what I mean? But hope the new character do, you feel me? Or similar shit. But he can't be X-Men, all his goddamn life. Goddamn it.
Take over the mantle of Wolverine. However, it doesn't sound like this is happening anytime soon, and this is Kevin Feige's exact quote. Yes, Marvel's celebrating its 85th anniversary later this summer, and it's just the first 85 years. And Disney just celebrated 100 years as well. I think these characters will be around for another 100 years long after us. So for sure, there will eventually be another actor as Wolverine. I think it will be a very different style and in a different way. I also think if somebody were to attempt to try to do a Hugh Jackman as Wolverine impression, that would be a pretty big mistake. As comic readers know, there have been various and very, very different versions of these characters over the decades. It would be fun to explore different ones someday down the line. Again, we don't have immediate plans by any means, but in the decades to come, I think it's inevitable. If that happens, it would be very different and bold reinterpretation of the character because no one will ever be as great as Hugh Jackman at doing this version of Wolverine. So there you have it, directly from Kevin Feige's mouth, that yeah, of course someone someday will play another variant of Wolverine. It'll be different than Hugh Jackman's, but for now, they have no immediate plans to do that, and Hugh Jackman is the best at this version of Wolverine. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he the best of the best. Like, you feel me? You can't replace him.
If you had any questions about Hugh Jackman sticking around, at least through Avengers Secret Wars, that's answered. And then past that, where we had heard reports from industry insiders that perhaps some of these X-Men would be sticking around for the future, well, apparently it looks like Wolverine Hugh Jackman may be here to stay and even beyond Avengers Secret Wars, because if you read this in black and white, he seems pretty clear with what he's saying, that it's something that will eventually one day happen in the decades to come, but decades to come is still far away and long after Avengers Secret Wars. And you know what? If Hugh Jackman wants to stick around and keep playing this character, I say God bless. I think this was an amazing, amazing rebirth and reimagination of what Hugh Jackman can be as Wolverine, and to see him finally don the cowl and the correct costume, although I would have loved for him to have shoulder pads on at the time, I really have no complaints and want as much of that kind of Hugh Jackman Wolverine action as Marvel Studios is willing to serve up. Plus, for someone like Wolverine, who's supposed to have been around for a long time, I don't mind if he sticks around and is the Wolverine of the upcoming new X-Men team, because he truly is, in real life, a veteran of that team outside of the cinematic universe, and that could translate great on screen to being the veteran, the old guy around Xavier Mansion. Also, I was thinking about this, and especially now that this film is out, where it was Deadpool in search of the perfect Wolverine, Deadpool Ryan Reynolds is definitely sticking around past the multiverse saga. I would suspect.
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds, he's staying for good. Shit, we got him on standby. Got that motherfucker on standby. He's gonna stay for a round. Now I don't know he gonna make another movie. Well, he probably gonna make another Deadpool. I don't know yet. You know, we see though. Deadpool through. You know, we see. But he definitely gonna be around. You know, other projects.
He'll be making Deadpool movies as long as Marvel Studios and Disney will let him. And if that's true,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would let them. Yeah. So, cause you know Deadpool. Yeah, he kind of crazy in the head. You
true, having his Wolverine also be the Wolverine sticking around would only make sense for the film. Although I don't think there will ever be another Deadpool and Wolverine movie. It would.
Yeah, I don't think so too. I think it might just be some other shit, but yeah.
Just be awkward to have Deadpool, you know, go and search for the perfect Wolverine, bring him over to the MCU during this film. I mean, he says, welcome to the 616, but it's unclear whether or not they're in the TVA station that's in the 10,005 or just at the TVA, neither of which are technically the 616. And even though we saw Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, a spoiler warning, go there in the beginning of the film, really, they ended up back in the 10,005 original X-Men timeline. So truly, he hasn't really made it over to the MCU.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And I just saved on my car insurance for driving safe with USAA.
Auto insurance that flexes with you.
Keep the fit.
That's what.
MCU, even though the film is under the MCU banner, so technically he's in it, we can leave that discussion for a separate video. But the logic is, if that Ryan Reynolds Deadpool is sticking around for the future of the MCU, that, you know, Hugh Jackman Wolverine would stick around too, because if it was a different Wolverine, well, then we'd never hear the end of it. Deadpool would never let it go. He went and found the perfect version. They should leave him sticking around. Plus, you know, with the way that they've done this, even though X-Force was kind of blown in Deadpool 2, they definitely could have an amazing X-Force film on the horizon with these two, add in a couple of characters, give them the comic accurate gray and black costumes. That would be absolutely amazing. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below. How hype are you now that you've seen what Marvel Studios can do? And although I would say Deadpool and Wolverine didn't go as far as I would have liked in setting up the multiverse saga, and maybe there were one or two small plot holes there that we're going to get into in tomorrow's video to try to explain and, well, rather plug those plot holes. In the meantime, I think honestly Marvel Studios did all the right things with this movie. As long as they rinse and repeat this and take this formula to their future Avengers films and the rest of the multiverse saga, it's going to be a huge, huge success. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below. Also, stay tuned here at the channel. Tomorrow we will be covering everything San Diego Comic-Con live. Like I said, we'll go live here at the channel about an hour or two before the panel starts, cover all the breaking news as it's happening, and then of course do our normal full breakdown. I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Also, my band All Fires is playing our very first show in Atlanta, Georgia on September 1st. So if you live in the area or you...
Okay. But hey, anyway, like it up, sub. Let me know what y'all think in the comment down below. Let me know, y'all, man. And yeah, let me know what y'all think about the what Feige said about the recast. You feel me? If they gonna keep him around, which I kind of figure that. Even I kind of figure that shit. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. How y'all feeling? And yeah, alright, peace.